We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.
Year-old man is behind bars accused of killing his uncle over a pastry. So this is the breaking news at 11 Alive, first brought to you last Thursday when DeKalb County Police swarmed a home on Loveless Drive in Ellenwood. Now, a new arrest report shows that Michael Crowley shot his uncle, 48-year-old Roderick Crowley, because he ate his honey bun. The warrant says that Michael called 911 and told police what he did. When officers got there, they say they found him in the woods nearby and took him into custody, charging him with malice murder.
If you're a YouTuber and you want to save hours managing your library, you need TubeBuddy. Come check out how you can edit your end screens, cards, and
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for clicking the play button.
CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens have a chance to be one of the league's best.
Hopefully you hit that like button as well. The first story that we covered today was about a man in DeKalb County. This is this gentleman right here who unalived his uncle for eating his honey bun. That's where we are today in the world. Absolutely insane. This brother right here, this dude decided that his honey bun was worth more than his freedom. A honey bun that came in a pack of 9 other honey buns. That one honey bun that he left out was extremely important to him. Enough so that he unalived his uncle. Absolutely insane. Welcome, guys. Y'all let me know wherever y'all are listening from today. I know that I had to open it up with that because I think this is just stupid, just dumb, just evidence that people are being run over by Satan. Demonic spirits are just taking us over. Why? Because we won't take time to acknowledge how good God is. If this young man would have acknowledged how good God is, thank you, Lord, for the other 8 honey buns that you blessed me with, God. I do know, Father, that I don't have the honey bun that I saved. I put it right here on the counter. And when I came back from the store, I was planning on eating that honey bun, Lord. When I was at school, Father, I was thinking about that honey bun. I was salivating over that honey bun. I even stopped and got me a ginger ale to go with the honey bun. And if we didn't have ginger ale, I got milk in the house to dip my honey bun in, Lord God. I was ready for that honey bun. But when my uncle ate it, it hurt me, Lord. It made me feel like less of a man, Father. And I couldn't do anything about my emotions. This is the problem now, man. People lack emotion. They lack empathy. Over a damn honey bun? A honey bun. This dude killed somebody, his uncle, over a honey bun? And y'all wrong if you laugh. If you laugh, you are wrong. Y'all are something else, man. Y'all are something else. I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Y'all know that listen, they got honey buns and commissary. Them honey buns and commissary are going to be like $4 a piece. A $30 honey bun that you can buy on the streets for $1 probably. Somebody flip it because they take the box. The box itself costs $3. You got 10 honey buns in it, right? You sell them for $1 a piece. You making $10. Your profit is $7. You good. You can flip it and start it all over again. This dude, man, for a damn honey bun. Wow, a honey bun. We got some interesting topics to discuss today. Jasmine Crockett decided that she wanted to go after Melania Trump in her, her regular Jasmine Crockett way. Let me tell you something. I used to think she was a cutie pie. I used to think that she was so intelligent. I used to think many things about her. I used to want the best for her. Now I really don't give a damn. I want her to be treated like any other politician. She needs to get her damn job done or lose it. Period. She's talking about things that she don't know a damn thing about. She wants Trump to go after one person who is Melania Trump. She's always talking about what's fair and what's not fair. That's that immature. That's an extreme immature way of doing things. You remember when we were kids, or do you remember when our children were very young? I'm sure you remember that. All they did was complain about that's not fair, or this is not fair, or he did this to me, she did that to me, they took it away from me, my teacher is not being fair, my coach is not being fair. That's what Jasmine Crockett sound like. And she's being paid millions of dollars to complain about stuff not being fair. Woman, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up, Jasmine Crockett. Shut up. And the only reason why I say shut the hell up is because you're not focusing on what's important. What's important is the administration that you supported 1,000%, the vice president that you supported 10,000%, and wanted her to be president simply because her complexion was yours, not because she was good at her job, but because her complexion was yours, was absolutely insane. That administration went out of their way to bring tens of millions of illegal immigrants over to our country and completely stomp over American rights. Why don't you care about that more than anything? You should care about that before anything. There would not be a President Donald Trump for a second term if it weren't for how badly Biden and Kamala Harris ran that administration. And now you want to sit in front of the Congression and just talk about how unfair things is? You need to go and get up and do something else. Find something else to do, right? You clearly just want to be a podcaster. You clearly just want to, you want to wear your little expensive suits and glasses and expensive wigs, hair pieces. We know that your hair pieces are extremely expensive. We get it. She got the same hair piece. I promise you. She got the same hair piece as Madeline. Have I told y'all about Madeline? Madeline was the lady that would drive around our neighborhood. I grew up in Southeast DC. This lady looked just like Jasmine Crockett. Only difference is she had one eye, and she would drive around our neighborhood in a white van, and she had crates of candy in them. Caramel nut clusters. Caramel, with the pecan brittle, caramel nut clusters, saltwater taffies. She had candles. She had crayons. She had all sorts of things. And she would come around there and says, "Who wants to sell candy? Hop in the van." And me and my friends was crazy, probably a little slow, and we hopped in the van. We did not care about our life. We just hopped in the van. We can make some money. Yeah, hop in the van. Jasmine Crockett looked just like that lady. And I swear if I had a picture of her and I showed y'all her, I think that might be her mom, her aunt, something. She just has one eye. One of her eyes was a glass eye that was always looking a different type of way. I guess it happened when she hit speed bumps. It just, if it's real juiced up, if it's a little oily and it got a little, so it's probably started off before she left out the house. I'm certain her eyeball was straight. Like, I'm certain the glass was straight in her right eye. But when you drive and you got speed bumps and you looking left and right, trying to get over, and you looking out your mirror and stuff like that, and your eyes going like this, the eye sockets are moving. You jumping, you hitting speed bumps. The white van looked like it didn't have good shocks. So I understand if it made the eyeball move. I get it. But she looked just like Jasmine Crockett. And here she is wanting to talk about what's fair and what's not. I want to show y'all this video. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments, but please do me one favor. Let me know one thing that you're grateful for inside the comments. That would be absolutely appreciated, man. All right. Let's go and get it in, man. Y'all about to gonna send me over the top. This brother killed somebody over damn honey bun. A honey bun, bro? A honey bun. You know what's wild? He looked like he would kill somebody over a honey bun. Like he got a honey bun killing face. I don't know why his uncle messed with his honey bun. Out of all people's honey buns to mess with, you don't mess with this brother's honey bun. His honey bun is sacred. His honey bun, man, he was thinking about that. He prayed over that thing. He was going to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Oh, it was going to melt in his mouth. He could now your punk ass ain't going to be able to eat no honey bun for 15 years because you're going to be doing hard time in the joint for a damn honey bun. You just as ignorant as Jasmine Crockett. Oh, idiot. And it's just so y'all know, his name is Michael Crowley. And he got angry when he found out that his uncle, 48 years old, 48, his uncle was my age, had eaten his honey bun and from the refrigerator. My question is, why in the hell do you have a honey bun in the refrigerator? That's another sign that this person was crazy. That's another sign. He probably said something slick to his uncle, like, seriously? Did you eat my honey bun? And his uncle, because I'm 47 years old. Can you imagine one of your nephews come up in the house, don't pay no bills, don't do nothing, and you come up in the house talking about, I had a honey bun in the fridge, did you eat my honey bun? And you be like, oh, that was yours, nephew? Yeah, man, I ate that honey bun. That joint was good too. I'll get you another one later. And he'd be like, wait a minute, seriously, you really ate my honey bun? And the uncle is like, chill, nephew. I mean, you're going to take all that bass out your voice, first of all, talking to me about a damn pastry, and you don't pay no bills up in here, and you ask me about a honey bun? Man, if you don't get the hell out of my face before I slap fire out your... What? He like, what? You going to slap me? You going to slap me? Then slap me there, slap me. And you know, let me tell you something. I would have slapped him. Like, I'm serious. Ain't there one of my daggone nephews about to question me about a damn thing in my house. You out your cotton picking mind, son. I'm smacking the hell out you. I'm slapping the sugar honey iced tea out of you early. Come in the house and question me about a honey bun that was in the fridge that you more than likely ain't even paid for. And if you did, I was looking for a snack. I'd replace your honey bun, but you're going to take that bass out your voice and you're going to be respectful. So he probably smacked his nephew. One thing led to another. This youngin' couldn't fight because he's a YN. YNs don't know how to fight. They just know how to grab their gun with switches on it and hold the gun sideways and shoot, miss everything. So he probably emptied the whole damn clip and accidentally hit his uncle 4 times. And he probably had his eyes closed with his punk ass. Now, you're going to spend the next 15 years of your life protecting your honey buns. Yeah, Rollo and them going to be chasing after your honey buns. They're going to be like, hey, young man, huh? We got fresh fish on the line. Huh? Yeah, your honey buns look nice. It's shower time. The all 14 of us about to go get in the shower. Bring your honey buns up in here. Hey, what you in here for? Oh, you ain't heard what he in here for? Nah, I ain't heard what he in here for. What he in here for? You really ain't heard what he in here for? Nah, what is he in here for? Man, he killed his uncle over. What you kill him for? Yeah, hey, youngin. Hey, what you kill him for? Man, he ate my honey bun. You killed your uncle over a honey bun? Now I'm about to kill your honey buns. Huh? Drop the soap. Man, this dude is going to be protecting this honey buns for the next 15, 20 years. All because he couldn't control his damn emotions. All because he didn't know how to fight. That's another thing. Stop checking people for stuff if you don't know how to fight. This dude is trying to check him for a goddamn honey bun, and you know you can't beat your uncle. Take that bass out of your voice, youngin. Ask me about a damn honey bun. You wouldn't have gotten no gun if your uncle ain't pap. He ain't pap you up. You thought that you was going to be putting hands and putting paws on your uncle, and he choked the hell out you in the living room. He probably dragged you all across the kitchen counter and every daggone thing. Had you embarrassed. Your girlfriend was probably in there looking at you like, look at you. I thought you was tough. I thought you was a gangster. I thought you was a real G. And now your uncle, who is out of shape, is in here whooping your ass. I mean, whooping your tail. I told y'all I was going to try to stop cussing so much. Over a damn honey bun. Go ahead and protect your honey buns, bro. You better start doing some burpees, some squats, and don't do squats in front of other prisoners, because when you squat down, they're gonna be like, ooh, you see that? You see them honey buns on that youngin'? Yeah, he fresh in. He just now got in here doing them squats. Them honey buns about to be nice and firm. Yeah, I'm gonna wait another week. I'm gonna let them get right. I'm gonna let them honey buns get nice and firm from them squats and burpees he's doing. And then they mine. They're gonna be all mine. And this is what they do. They're gonna come by your daggone cell, and they're gonna be like, "What's up, young blood? You good?" And you can be like, "Yeah, I'm good, OG. You all right?" They're gonna be like, "Yeah, I just wanted to drop off this honey bun for you." Nah, you ain't gotta worry about it. I got you. Here, take this honey bun. Don't worry about it. Oh, man, you wow, Unc. But thank you. I appreciate it. And then the next day he dropped you off another honey bun. And then the next day he dropped you off another. And you don't realize that he's flirting with you. You don't realize that he's courting you right now. He's really trying to put his bid in for your honey buns. You know how ironic that is? This dude is putting his bid in for your honey buns, while at the same time, your girlfriend's honey buns are being clapped outside of the prison by probably one of your friends. All because you was hyper emotional. See, this is the problem, man. You need Jesus. You need a therapist. You need psychoanalyst. You need something. You need Trump. That's what you need. You need Trump. That's the problem with y'all young boys, man. All right, let me move forward. Yeah, let me move forward. All right, so we got a couple of things to talk about. We're not talking about main man and his honey buns no more. We're gonna move on, guys. It's very listen. I'm grateful that you guys pulled up. I'm thankful for every last one of you. When I say my prayers, I thank the Lord for blessing me with people who have my best interests at heart. And if you're one of those people, I'm thanking the Lord for you at all times. All right. Thank y'all so much. All of my blues, thank y'all for pulling up. Make sure y'all have some life insurance, some good health insurance. If you're not investing in life insurance, please make sure you do so. All right. I don't sell life insurance. I'm just letting you know. We're getting older. All right. And we want to make sure we leave something for our children and our spouses and our children's children that can help them out, because we know that life be lifing. All right. The older we get, life be lifing. All right. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Let me see. Miss Mika, he needs jail, period. Well, he's going to have a period out of his honey buns. That's what he's going to menstruate from his honey buns when he goes to jail. So he's definitely going to jail, and he's definitely going to have a period from his honey buns. That was probably not the right thing to say, but that's exactly what's going to happen. Thank you, Miss Mika, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Listen, I know I'm going off on the wrong tangents today, but the Lord told me today going to talk my sugar honey iced tea today. Yeah, that's what he said. He said, Van, you better get out there and do what you do, baby. I asked the Lord, I said, guide me, Lord. You got me today. All right, so let's get into this. Melania Trump is flyer than you. She dressed better than you. She's probably like 20 years, 30 years older than you, and she looked better than you. Melania Trump is an actual model. She don't have to fake it. She don't have to go to daggone Forever 21 or Zara and try to dress up her little outfit so she can look fashionable, so that when she sits in front of other congresswomen and men, she looks fly. That's something that Jasmine Crockett does. But check this out right here. Here's Jasmine. And listen, we're going to light her up in a minute, man. But here she is right here talking her sugar honey iced tea about Melania Trump. And then we got a lady in the car. I don't know her name. I'm going to give y'all her name in a minute. We got a lady in a car that's lighting her tail up. Let's get it.
Since we're talking about integrity, I'm confused as to why my Republican colleagues aren't talking about the lack of integrity when it comes to the president's family's visas. Let me remind y'all that Melania, the first lady, a model, and when I say model, I'm not talking about Tyra Banks, Cindy Crawford, or Naomi Campbell level, applied for and was given an EB1 visa. And what that stands for is an Einstein visa. Now, y'all that don't know, let me tell you how you receive an Einstein visa. You're supposed to have some sort of significant achievement, like being awarded a Nobel Peace Prize or a Pulitzer, being an Olympic medalist, or having other sustained extraordinary abilities and success in sciences, arts, education, business, or athletics. Last time I checked, the First Lady had none of those accolades under her belt. It doesn't take an Einstein to see that the math ain't mathin' here. Nevertheless, what Republicans are doing with this reconciliation process, the travel bans and revoking visas, jeopardizes our national security. It threatens our communities, our higher education, and our economy. Visas like the largely vetted J visas for higher education and M visas for trade, training attract the next innovators, medical providers, researchers, and educators that we need to build on American success.
Let me tell you something, Jasmine Crockett. Now, here's the thing. Here's the wild thing. So she is this is a whole bunch of double talk. First of all, she said that Melania Trump is not on the same level as a Tyra Banks. Who's the other ones? Who's the other ones she named? Hold on one second. Who's she named?
Model. I'm not talking about Tyra Banks, Cindy Crawford, or Naomi Campbell.
Tyra Banks, Cindy Crawford, or Naomi Campbell. First of all, Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks was passed around the hip hop community. They both are tall, beautiful black models, but they've been passed around the hip hop community like a blunt. Puff, puff, pass. Tyra Banks has been smashed by Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow. You got one person being passed around the hip hop community. Two of the people that she says, oh, Melania is not on their level. They've been passed around. Please tell me one other person that's been able to titillate Melania's spirit other than President Donald J. Trump. They try to act like she has no accomplishments, but at every turn, they want to lift up Michelle Obama like she's the second coming. What has Michelle Obama done? See, they will poop and throw salt and throw shade and say all this, whatever they want to say about Melania, simply because she's married to Trump. Let me tell you something. Melania don't need Trump and Trump don't need, but at the end of the day, they're married. They got a beautiful family. Fall back, Slim. With your daggone tablecloth on. Your little hot mustard, honey mustard cloth, kente cloth on. She got on the kente cloth. That's what she got on the kente cloth. With the same damn wig she been rocking for the last 3 years. She keep that joint in the freezer. She probably got about 5 of them since she making money now, looking like Madeline. One-eye Madeline. Man, somebody please find Madeline and tell her that I'm thinking about her, man. Because she gave me my first opportunity to make some money. She turned me into a hustler, man. Shout out to Madeline, who just came around our daggone neighborhood in a white van and says, hey, if you want candy, get in, kids. Madeline was a pedophile. And I was dumb. I just wasn't afraid of her, man. She said, kids, we got candy. Jasmine Crockett, you look like pedophile Madeline. That's who you look like. And you talking about Melania out your neck. But I ain't even going to say nothing to you. I'm going to let another black woman give it to you. This lady right here sat in her car and gave her the business. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments, man. Check this out. Let me see what her name is. Her name is Karen Karen Kennedy. Shout out to Karen Kennedy, who was about to give Jasmine Crockett that work. She about to give her that work, and I'm gonna be quiet.
See what I think I saw? Did I see Jasmine Shanquisha Bonifa Alice Jenkins trying to come for my first lady, Melania Trump, in a congressional hearing? Really? What? This is insane. So what she did is she questioned her visa status. She came in on an E1 visa. So what? Those are hard to obtain. You probably sent your little aides to try to do some little research because you're too stupid to do it yourself. So I'm sure they came running to you. Oh my gosh, look what I found. Look what I found. You found nothing that's not publicly available to everyone who would seek the information. You haven't done anything spectacular. You haven't done that in this case. You haven't done that as a so-called sitting member of Congress for your district in the state of Texas. And let me just give you a little bit of background on my first lady, Melania Trump, who came to this country and became a very successful entrepreneur in her own right, way before she met Donald Trump. She came here, she became successful. She had her own product lines. She was a supermodel, as we all know. She has been on the cover of so many magazines and has made a successful career. And she is also a philanthropist. She is an absolute beautiful soul. And I will not allow you brainless moron, to try to insult my first lady without coming after you for being the creep that you are. You have got your freaking nerves. Melania Trump is a supermodel. I mentioned that. Yeah, a gorgeous supermodel, still in her mid-50s, looking freaking amazing, still wearing them clothes, honey, that you could never even achieve that because you're a big, fat, sloppy, sweaty, disgusting sack of shit. You think we don't see those jackets you wear and those buttons screaming, oh, help me, Lord, help me, get me out of here. Get me off, help somebody. Buttons just screaming. You got your damn nerves. You're just mad because the president put you on Front Street because you are dumb. You really don't there is no value added service that you provide to your constituents. And that is why you're there. You're not there to go on MSDNC 3 or 4 times a week or go on The View and try to throw shade on President Trump. That's not your job. What about the people in your district who are suffering? Thank you, Sheldon Daniels, who is running against this wench, who hipped me to the fact that Jasmine Crockett has missed 52 votes in Congress since 2023. This hoe has missed 52 votes. What else are you doing with your time? Oh, I don't know, getting blowed and making videos about President. Yeah, he should have hollered. Girl, you was blowed as hell. Please. You think we don't know? You just tried a bid at becoming head of the oversight committee. Was it the oversight committee? You only got 6 votes, bitch. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. And people are figuring out that they made the wrong choice by putting you and that other brainless moron AOC at the top of any ticket that would come in as a possibility of running together in 2026. It's a clown show. You are both dumb. You're dumb. Do you know why Melania Trump got such a high visa? This woman is an entrepreneur. She had product lines that sold out on QVC. She's an entrepreneur, very successful. The only reason she stopped was because she became first lady and she devoted her time to that full time. She sold skincare products. She made her own jewelry, designed her own jewelry. She's very successful. And of course, supermodel. What have you done? What have you done that's notable in any regard? Well, you're not even working for your constituents. And now you want to try to come for her? This woman speaks 5 languages fluently. Comes from a little town in a little country named Slovenia in Eastern Europe. Beautiful woman, beautiful heart of gold. You're nothing, Jasmine Crockett. I reiterate, this woman speaks 5 languages fluently. You don't even have a good grasp on the English language, as we see day in and day out. Why don't you go join a gym? Why don't you go to a brain workshop or something before you try to have a gotcha moment against Melania Trump? Leave her out of this. I can't even believe you tried to do this. This is really disgusting. How about show some initiative, take care of your constituents, and show up for work instead of being on social media and TikTok and MSDNC and The View? Then come holla, bitch.
How do I follow that? How do I follow that? Huh? Can somebody explain to me how do I follow that? No. I have nothing else to add. I have nothing else to add. She cooked you. She flambéed Jasmine Crockett. Hibachi, she put you on the grill and chopped you up. She made like a little onion, you know, the little onion train where they make it when you go and sit down in hibachi on a little flat thing and they try to impress the kids and they put the little onions on top of each other and they put a little oil inside them and they light that bad boy up. Choo-choo. She cooked you for being so daggone negative. I mean, negative. Jasmine Crockett, you can't be so negative. I mean, negative all the time. You got to be positive. You got to have some light in your heart. You got to have some love in your heart. That's what get people taken up out of here. She cooked you. It's almost like you took her honey bun. That's what it's like. It's almost like you took this lady's honey bun and she was mad. She was pissed that you took her honey bun, acting all negative. I mean, God Christ, negative. Let me move on before I say something I'm gonna regret. Thank y'all so much for pulling up this morning, man. Y'all are really dope. First of all, Rick, thank you so much. Rick's daughter. Thank you so much for the super sticker. She refused to see the facts as she goes after a bunch of useless nonsense. Way to spend the taxpayers' money. Miss Crockett, I'm running for president. This woman is my VP. I'm going to vote for Mika. If Mika run, I'm voting for her. I'm going to be out there handing out little flyers like, vote for Mika. Vote for Mika. Huh? Vote for Mika. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Benny. And thank you, Miss Mika. Chris Quaz. Mika, I'd vote for you both. God bless LFR fam. What's going on, Chris Quaz? Shout out to Chris Quaz. One of the dopest people in the land. Absolutely. Listen, I had to play that. It was some things that she said about Jasmine Crockett that I can't say. I'm a man. It was some ways that it was some words, some choice words that she said toward Jasmine Crockett that I can never say. I could, but I won't because that's just not who I am. All right. But everything she said is absolutely correct. You're 40-something years old. You don't look like you're in shape, but you're always coming for other people. You need to do something. You need to do better, sweetheart. Like, and not even talking about your physical appearance. I'm going to fall back on that. I mean, because Everybody else talks about your physical appearance. All I'll say is focus on your job that you were voted in office to do. Like you were given an opportunity. Yeah, you put your bid in for a higher office. That was knocked down. You probably feel a little bit embarrassed. You shouldn't, because that's the game, baby. But you can't be mad at Melania. I just now ran across this picture that I want to show y'all right quick. I want to show y'all this right quick because could you imagine how Melania Trump will look next to these two? All right. Not this picture right here. This is somebody messing with me. So I came across this picture right here. Could you imagine how Melania Trump will look standing next to these two young ladies? These two young ladies. If Melania Trump stood next to you all, we wouldn't even see you. We wouldn't even know you're there. Y'all can't hold a candlestick to Melania, man. Fall back. You sound like haters. That's what you sound like. In order to talk about somebody, you got to at least be flyer than them, more beautiful than them, more successful than them. Like, if you're not those things, maybe you should fall back. Like, I can't say nothing about this person because I can't do nothing with them. Stop being so damn negative. I mean, negative. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. And it's unfortunate that you have to even go this route in order for somebody to look at you, pay attention to you. It sucks. You don't have to do that. You're a congresswoman. You get out there and you Congress. Woman. All right. Thank y'all so much for pulling up and being a part of the party today. Courtney, that lady made Jasmine into a smoothie, blended. She is my spirit animal. Yes, she definitely did. And I don't know which one of y'all going to drink her since she made her into a smoothie. How many of y'all going to drink her? Huh? Who got some biz? 45, I see 45 over here, 50, 55 here. And we got 50 over here, 55, 55. Who got 55? 55 over there, 55, 55. We got 60. Who got 60? We got 60 over here. We got 60. We got 60. Who got 65? Who got 65? Whoever do that, man, they're geniuses. I don't know who was the first person to daggone do be an auctioneer, but it was probably somebody that was daggone auctioning off of slaves. You know what? Never mind. I was about to talk about how amazing they are for being auctioneers. All right, let's go into this right here. So, did y'all know that the New York mayor, the new guy that's becoming the mayor, was a rapper? Check this out right here. Some of y'all didn't know that. I have to show it to you. All right, so make sure y'all hit the like button if you have not already. And if you're on X, thank you so much for being a part of the party. If you quote and share my stuff, I will make sure that I follow you back. All right. Not that that's a big deal, but that's what I do, man. If somebody's got some skin in the game and they show that they rocking with me, I'm going to show that I'm with you too. That's how that works. All right. So this brother was actually a rapper, just like Zelensky in Ukraine. Well, was Zelensky a rapper or was he just a river dancer? I think Zelensky was like a famous river dancer or something, like with some real bright gold pants with sequence and all that other stuff, and trying to be a rapper too. He probably was a rapper. I don't know. He probably was a stripper. Who knows? Who knows, man? These guys are they do whatever they got to do for some fame. All right. They sell their damn soul for some fame. Well, here we go. He's elected right now.
It's a rap. Get the glass like a rack on your natty. In the rack on through, give a dab to your natty. If you really feeling good, spin a track for your natty. Go ahead, make a rap for your natty. It's a rap. Get the glass like a rack on your natty. In the rack on through, give a dab to your natty. If you really feeling good, spin a track for your natty. Go ahead, make a rap for your natty. It's a rap. Get the glass like a rack on your natty. In the rack on through, give a dab to your natty. If you really feeling good, spin a track for your natty. Go ahead, make a rap for your natty. It's a rap. Get the glass like a rack on your natty. In the rack on through, give a dab to your natty. If you really feeling good, spin a track for your natty. Go ahead, make a rap for your naughty. It's a rap. Get the guas like the rack on your naughty. Spin the rack on through, give a dab to your naughty. If you really feeling good, spin a track for your naughty. Go ahead, make a rap for your naughty. It's a rap. Get the guas like the rack on your naughty. Spin the rack on through, give a dab to your naughty. If you really feeling good, spin a track for your naughty.
All right, so real talk though. So this brother right here is a socialist to the 10th power. Why in the hell was he voting into? Why did they primary and get him to potentially become the mayor? I don't know if it's official yet. I don't think it's official, but I think it's on its way to becoming official, right? All right. Again, I'm a novice when it comes to politics. I'm just now learning about all this other stuff. But when I looked at his record, things that he stands for, he's a socialist to the 10th power. Why are we constantly electing people who aim to destroy Americans' fabric? What's wrong with us? Do we hate our country? Exactly what's going on with us. New Yorkers are letting me down. What's going on, New York? What the hell is going on with y'all? What are we doing? What are we doing? Do we have so many people that's failing that we want to help them out by any means necessary, even if it means burning down our nation? What is that? What are we doing, man? I don't get it. I had to party to that. I didn't dance this morning. Usually when I wake up, I like to dance. That is a lie. That is a lie. I don't like to dance when I wake up. All right. That's kind of that's kind of you know what I mean? That's just kind of soft. But here's some of the things that he stands for. So he said, we will support existing decarceral legislation that will end cash bail, repeal the walking with trans bill, ban, decriminalize sex work, decriminalize sex work, legalize marijuana. Now, listen, legalizing marijuana, permits safe injection sites, restricts solitary confinement, enact elder parole, re-enfranchise incarcerated New Yorkers. They don't like the police, by the way. Decriminalize simple drug possession, repeal all mandatory minimum sentences, reduce maximum sentences with retroactive effect, repeal felony bump up statutes, repeal sentencing enhancements in cooperation with ICE. They're no longer working with ICE. They don't care. We don't need an investigation to know that the NYPD is racist, anti-queer, and major threat to public safety. What else? So they're saying that the New York police, the NYPD, all of them are racist. Imagine having a mayor that's saying that I don't even trust my police force. My police force are anti-queer, and y'all are racist. Imagine that. Who wants to work under his regime? Who want to work under him? We need to ban all guns. We need to ban all guns, and the guys with the guns are racist. Who's going to protect citizens is my question. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. At any rate, that's who we got, brother. That's what we got. I don't know this guy. His name is Zoran. I think there was a movie made about the magic Zohan or something like that. But whatever the case may be, it's absolutely ridiculous. All right. So let's jump into this right here. Let me see here. Carmelo Anthony. Do y'all remember that? Carmelo Anthony, the Carmelo Anthony story. All right. So then here's the thing. Carmelo Anthony, they're looking at giving him first-degree murder. They're looking at charging him with first-degree murder. And obviously, a lot of people are going against it because they believe he's just a kid. He was defending himself by the big, mean white kid was trying to bully him, and he was just defending himself. He only took a knife to the track meet because he feared for his life, and he did not know that he kind of figured that somebody was going to try to bully him, and he had to take up for himself. He felt you know what I mean? He was scared. All right. So They charged him with first-degree murder. He's being tried as an adult, and if convicted, he'll spend the rest of his life in prison with no parole. All right. How do you guys feel about that? Just one statement. How do you think it's right? Give me a thumbs up if you think that this is they're right for ruling it this way, or do you give me a thumbs down and tell me why they are wrong for it? All right, inside the chat, that would be absolutely appreciated. Me, I don't care if he's black or white. I don't care that the victim is black or white. What I do care about, I try to put my children in these situations. I have sons and I have daughters. I try to put them in these situations and I say, how would I feel if my children was on either side of this? Basically, the youngin was wrong for stabbing somebody on school grounds, period. That's it. That's it. It stops right there. If it turns into a fight, then fight. If you got to fight at a track meet, then fight. Like what did Pop say on Friday? Use these, son. This is how you become a man. You live to fight another day. You gotta live, you gotta use these. Put the guns down. You live to fight another day. The thing is, a lot of these youngins, they are afraid to take an ass whooping. You're afraid to get beat down. If you got to get beat down, get beat down. It is what it is. What, you're afraid of the embarrassment because everybody got their phones out? The question is, how come nobody got any footage from their phones? We didn't see any phones. See, that's the thing. Phones are usually everywhere. Everybody got their phones out. As soon as they hear somebody say, what? What do you say? Somebody got their phone out. Excuse me? No, you're going to move out of my way. As soon as they feel the temperature rising, somebody got their phone out. And there's a bunch of people that usually have their phones out. How come we're not seeing any phone footage of what happened? Where's that? Because everybody got their size. Nah, I was there. Everybody was there. I seen the whole thing. Two big, huge white boys walked up to him, and he wasn't doing nothing but sitting up in under the what you call it? Trying to stay out the rain. He wasn't trying to cause no problems. He was saying, yes, sir, yes, sir. He was speaking very respectfully to them and everything. He just didn't want, he said, look, leave me alone. I just want to race. But if you touch me, I'm going to stab you. Come on, man. You at school. Fight or walk away. Go snitch. That's what I would say. Go snitch. Where's your coach, man? Y'all wild, man. Y'all over here messing with me. Where's y'all coach? Hey, come get him, man. Come get them. They acting wild. I'm just sitting up under this joint trying to stay dry like the rest of y'all. Tell them to leave me alone. Where were the adults? Were there any? There was no coaches nowhere, huh? No coaches. All the coaches was away. All the coaches was somewhere else chilling. Come on, man. Ain't no way in the world you have to resort to stabbing somebody unless they're trying to stab you. If they're trying to stab you, look, there should have been a knife in the pocket or right beside the person that you done stabbed. And that's the only thing that's the only time that would make sense to me to start poking somebody at a daggone track meet. But other than that, that didn't happen, bro. You stabbed him in the heart. You got him up out of here. That youngin can never come back. His family have to deal with missing their son for the rest of their lives. His brother has to deal with missing his brother for the rest of his life. So there should be some consequences for the person that took him up out of here, period. I'm sure a lot of you have something to say about this. I would love to hear it. But the coach saw what happened. I would love to hear that part too. They have released some footage. 3 adults came through, all right? It's in the police report. Okay, so a lot of stuff has happened. Okay, I don't want y'all to start getting too mean up in here about this, because sometimes I heard that this story right here can create very divisive points of views, and I don't want to do that on the morning show. All right, but yeah, I saw that happened. My point of view is, hey, you did the crime, you gotta do the time, bro. You took somebody's life, man. You took somebody's life. at a school and that kid did not have a weapon on him. He had them hands. Guess what you also had? You also had them hands. This is no different than main man unaliving his uncle over a damn honey bun. Now you got to go and protect your honey buns. You played yourself, bro. Thank you so much for the super chat. Turning New York into Gotham. Guy read too many comic books growing up and knows his voting base. Yep, you're absolutely right. I've been saying that about New York lately. New York has turned into Gotham City, like for real. They trying to turn New York into Gotham. They trying to turn every blue city into Gotham. It's almost like they're trying to turn the whole country into Gotham, man. Everybody's creating little villains to go up against politicians and to go against the police, and criminality is accepted on one side and not the other. It's ridiculous, man. It's highly unfortunate, but that's where we are right now, guys. That's where we are. All right. In other news, let me finish my other news before I'm done, guys. All right. So P. Hegseth came out and was talking about the accomplishments that Trump had at NATO yesterday. I want y'all to check this out. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. And we're not going to be with y'all for much longer, but check this out.
What President Trump accomplished in NATO yesterday was game-changing and historic. A shift in burden sharing to European responsibility in NATO that most would have said was impossible at the beginning of his term. But he said NATO needs to pay up. They started in the first term, and here in his second term, we've accelerated that. 32 NATO countries committed to spending 5% of their GDP on defense, on actually investing in the NATO alliance. So I hope with all the ink spilled, all of your outlets find the time to properly recognize this historic change in continental security that other presidents tried to do, other presidents talked about. President Trump accomplished it. It's a huge deal. What President Trump accomplished in NATO yesterday was
Trump is a rock star, man. Not a lot of people understand what he's doing, but the dude is getting it done. He really is getting it done. Check this out right here.
In average during the 4 years of the Biden administration. This is why the president was elected, to bring back common sense about energy. The oil prices, when they peaked in this crisis, were lower than they were in average during the 4 years of the Biden administration. Gasoline and diesel are both 10 or 15% cheaper today than they were a year ago, about 30% cheaper than they were 3 years ago. This is when the president says, drill, I want you all to drill right now. That just sends the message to the world that America believes in energy. America is the biggest producer of energy and believes that more energy is better, that lower prices are better. He's replacing an administration that said, I promise I will end oil and gas. Biden did everything possible to make it harder to produce oil and gas. That didn't produce any new energy. It just made the existing energy sources more expensive. Now you have a president that gets it. He's smart. He's confident. He sends a message to the world. America is going to remain an energy powerhouse. He embraces our allies that are also major producers of oil and gas. And in a common mission, we got to energize the world. Affordable, reliable energy is what makes the world economy run. And we've got to stop the nonsense that plagued us for 4 years. The Trump transformation is complete.
I voted for Trump. A lot of my family members question me about it, but I'm cool with it. I made a decision. I made an informed decision that I'm happy with. He's been doing a good job. He's been doing he's been doing a lot more than I expected him to do. A lot faster too, with no excuses. That's one thing I haven't heard Trump do this entire time, is make excuses that the Senate is holding him up, Congress is holding him up, anybody's holding him up. This dude is moving forward no matter what. That's what real leadership looks like. Some people don't like that. They're like, you gotta wait until the House approves it. What about the judge? The judge said you couldn't do it. You can't do it. Trump like, nah, bro, I'm good. I got this. Leave me the hell alone. I'm about to write this executive order. I'm about to go get it done. And if I can't get it done my way, we're going to find another way to get it done. But it's getting done. Period. That's leadership, man. And then when you look at the numbers, come on, the numbers don't lie. Well, they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Well, numbers can lie too. They skew those numbers, but certain numbers don't lie. Like the price of oil, that's not going to lie. Like all of these things are actually happening. And I've seen videos of people who are extremely happy now that jobs are opening back up because some of the people who were being paid under the table to do certain work for much cheaper are gone or are on their way up out of here or are in hiding because they know that if they show up to work, the likelihood of ICE getting them is very high now. And I ain't got no issue with it. Sorry. And I know I seem like a jerk for saying that. But at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. We got people out here that's doing the right thing, and they're suffering for it. Like there are people out here failing and going through hardships, all because they're doing things the right way. Whereas if they made a decision tomorrow to start doing things the wrong way, they might start flourishing. They might start doing well. But you already know what comes on the other end of that. So continue to do things the right way. Let me know in the comments if you think Trump is taking our country in the right direction. Or let me know if you think that he's not. I see that somebody inside the chat, y'all are still talking about this Carmelo thing and Austin Metcalf thing. I think that's dope. I introduced it and I moved on from it only because that conversation can get a little dark because we're talking about people who lost their lives. You know what I mean? And we're talking about young people who are involved, and everybody is impacted by this. All of their families, all of their friends, everybody's impacted. The schools they attend, everybody's impacted by this. So, you know, when I introduced that information, I already said what I said, man. I don't have no issue with somebody being held to the extent of the law that they deserve if they take somebody's life. And the young man did. All right. But back to Trump. I think Trump's doing a great job, man. Some of the things I don't understand, and some of the things it's some things I agree with Candace on. Candace had a conversation with Piers Morgan, and she was putting out some sides of the story that some people who are very close to Trump won't even consider. And I'm appreciative of that because I like to see all parts. I like to see all parts, especially if it's rooted in fact. Opinions don't really matter that much. But if you can give me some facts and allow me to go down my own rabbit hole and research it and confirm or debunk whatever fact you just now put out there, I'm appreciative of that. And that's something that Candace has been doing. Don't know if y'all saw the conversation she had on Piers Morgan. It was a really good conversation. Piers Morgan made some amazing points. Candace Owens made some great points as well. And they just kept it moving. And at the end of the day, that's how adults are supposed to communicate. All right. Lacking emotion, remove the emotion. Let's talk about this thing. And that's what they did. I thought it was absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. All right. And that's just who I am. I wouldn't be on this side of things. Just to be honest, I wouldn't be on this side of things if it weren't for content I've checked out from Candace Owens. So I do have a certain level of respect for her, and I will always have a place, have a space for Candace's point of view. So even if it's completely skewed or seems crazy, I'll consider it until I review other information that tells me that she's just completely off a rocker and that she's just trying to position herself for something other than what she's claiming to be in the public's eye. But yeah, I think I said that right. Yeah. But the young lady is smart. The young lady is smart. So at the end of the day, All right, guys. So what else did I have to share with y'all? Oh, one more thing. This came from CNN. I have to share this with you all just to get your point of view on this. This lady, Karen Kennedy, you killed this, Slim. If you're a fan of Karen Kennedy, if you follow Karen Kennedy, you let her know that she did her thing.
This is why the president,
And I'm appreciative of it. Check this out right here, man. This is a grown-ass man complaining about something that he don't even agree with, he don't even believe in, but they have to lean on something. This is simply saying that black people are still being mistreated in a y'all check it out for yourselves. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Be honest, be objective, try to listen to it, and I want your honest but brutally honest opinion or thoughts, your brutally honest thoughts on this right here. All right, let's go.
Catholic
And the
pro-life
problem
ministries
is we
bombed.
are not dealing
Catholic
with
pro-life ministries
America's
bombed. You're right.
original sin and its disease of hate and racism towards black and brown people and sexism towards women and anti-LGBTQ sentiment. We are not dealing with that. Your colleagues in the Republican Party do not hold each other accountable when it comes to the racism that comes from the party on a consistent basis.
Congressman, I mean, where are you on?
You
where are
can't
the
be calm
assassination
about
attempts?
this. I'm a black man in America. The reason why heart
I'm
disease,
white, I can't comment
listen
on
to
it.
what I'm saying.
No,
The
you're
reason
saying-
why heart disease and cancer
pretty
and
racist.
obesity
I can't
and
comment on it.
diabetes are bigger in the black community is because of the stress we carry from having to deal with being called the N-word directly or indirectly every day. If your colleagues would listen and try to learn and engage in
Wait a minute. What? Hold on. Did he say heart disease comes from the stress of being called the N-word? Did he say stress in the black community? And heart disease and everything that we're going through, high cholesterol, it's all happening because we are being called the N-word. Bro, you don't even believe that. He don't believe that. He don't believe it. He's very disingenuous right there. And I'm mad that Abby didn't call him out for that. Come on, bro.
every day. If your colleagues would listen and try to learn and engage and grow and stop being so hateful, we could have a better country.
Jamal.
But unfortunately, we're still here.
Jamal,
It's coming from one side.
Jamal, I feel your passion and I understand where you're coming from. Sincerely, I really, really do. It happens on both sides, Jamal. You might think it happens more on your side. Jamal, when I leave the show, Jamal, you should see my Twitter feed. I mean,
And they're acquitted. Rodney King, Abner Louima, Eric Gardner, Trayvon Martin, black cops in Memphis. It's not the same. And I don't want to qualify or quantify pain. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yes, you do. You're trying to quantify pain. You're trying to name all of these people who did not receive this justice that you believe they deserved. And you're saying that it only happens in the black community. And it doesn't, bro. There are white people who go missing in white cities all the time. There are white police who are unalived by other white citizens, or they're unaliving other white citizens all the time. There are crazy crimes happening all over this country that you don't acknowledge because you don't have intelligence on it. You don't have any understanding, nor do you care. As a matter of fact, when white people go through the same things that black people go through, you laugh about it. And you like, it's about time that they finally get to experience what we've experienced. And that's ignorant because all of us have been experiencing the same exact stuff on our different corners of the earth. But no one communicates about it to each other. We're not communicating about it to each other. We see things from our own little small scope. And we think that we're so special, Trayvon Martin, George Floyd, naming everybody that was on the t-shirt. And the black community didn't care a damn thing about stopping crime in those places. But as soon as a police does it, oh, we want to put their name on a shirt and we want to act like we care about crime. And it's because of the N-word. All we do is call each other the N-word. We dance to the music that calls us N-words. Come on, bro. You're lying. It's disingenuous. If you want to do the black community some service, get on the panel and speak some truth. Come from a real position. All you're doing is placating the same things that go around that circulate through the black community all the time. The same negativity that we use all the time. This is the same playbook. And you trying to pit it on the conservatives. You trying to pit it on white supremacy. Bro, get over it. Your black ass is on this panel because you're successful. You don't look like you're dealing with any heart disease or anything like that. Like, I'm sure you eat unhealthy, but you're still in the gym. You still take care of yourself. Do you make excuses for yourself? You probably do, but come on, hold everybody else to the same standard that you hold yourself to, bro. You're not doing it, and you're doing your own community a disservice by doing so. You sound dumb as hell. Simply put, I'm here to represent the black people who have been disenfranchised and brutalized and harmonized for decades now, for centuries. The reason why we got heart disease is because we are so stressed out from being called the N-word by the white man. I'm going to say something that white people cannot say publicly without getting in trouble. It's only 2 words. You ready? Nigga, please. It's ridiculous, man. I swear to goodness. And we allow people to get away with this stuff, bro.
It's not the same. And I don't want to qualify or quantify pain. That's not what I'm talking about. Everyone goes through pain. But the racism in this country is a disease that will destroy us. And it's destroying us right now as we speak. January 6th, everybody was pardoned. Everybody's pardoned. Riots in LA, they're insurrectionists. But we pardoned everyone January 6th.
So, Congressman,
this
I was
is
there
America.
January 6th. I was evacuated.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I don't like when grown ass people just complain and lie while they're complaining. Like, at least tell the truth, because that's when change happens. That's when, we actually move in the right direction. But when you're lying just to make another side, you're trying to sell your pity to the white person so that they can feel bad. Feel bad for us. Please feel bad for us. We need to be positioned properly so that we can do well in this world that you guys built where only you can do well. Please understand us. Please. Can you put us in the front of the line? Could you give us some extra money? Please. Could you please tell the police to stop messing with us? Even though we outside rolling 12 deep, dressing all black with black mask on, and it's 100 degrees outside. You talking about why y'all harassing us? We ain't do nothing. Why you harassing us? We ain't do nothing. And we go look at the crime rate. It looked like, y'all niggas did something last week, last couple of days, last month, over the last year. Oh, y'all been doing something. We just trying to find the ones that's been doing it. Let me tell you something, man. This happens everywhere. And the fact that you won't acknowledge it just shows how ignorant you are. It really does. If I'm lying, I'm flying, guys. If I'm wrong, correct me in the chat. All right? Correct me. Like, let me know, Van, you off, bro. You trying to daggone defend the white man. You trying to defend America that don't care about you, brother. You know what America done did to us, brother. And you gonna stand there and take up for America, brother? Huh, brother? Huh, brother? You call yourself a brother, brother? You ain't my brother, brother. Oh my God, man. This stuff it just gets old. It gets old. It really does, man. It really does. It gets old. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And I hope white people, I hope y'all get tired of it too. I hope y'all stop apologizing. Brother, I feel your passion and I feel your pain and I understand and all this other stuff. But I go through it too. He was like, nah, no, you don't. Not the way we go through it. We go through it more because we're black. Black, 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 black. Blackity black. We the biggest victims. Don't try to take that from us. At least let us have that. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Continue to be the black victims. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for being a part of this morning Vantage. This is episode number 52. Shout out to all you guys for being a part of it. You are absolutely amazing. For everyone who is considering being a content creator, or if you're already a content creator and you want to speak to somebody who does this, who has done some things, and you want some keys, let me know. Reach out to me with the word coach and we can wrap. Reach out to me with the word VIP, acronym VIP, and we can definitely, I can tell you everything that comes with that. And if you just don't want to even talk to me and you want the secrets and the keys without speaking to me, get the YouTube course that's in the descriptions below. Very first link. All right. All right. I promise you this, people are being helped by it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But you can also get all the information that you want for content creation for free 99 through YouTube University by simply asking a question, and there will be a bunch of content creators who will answer your question in video. They will show you exactly how to do the thing that you want to do. My advice to you is when you watch these videos on how to do a thing, how to edit, how to thumbnail, how to create a YouTube channel, all these things, do it while you watch the video. When the video is done, I want you to have created whatever it is that you're watching that video for. All right. If it's for setting up your YouTube channel, I want your YouTube channel to be set up by the end of the time that you watch that video, showing you how to set it up. Same thing with thumbnails, same thing with creating a description that will have reach, that will have the keywords in it that you need. Like, you need to definitely do it while you're watching it. Don't listen to it on your way home or watch it on your way home or while you're walking and they say, I'm going to do it later. Why? Because you won't do it later. You won't. All right. If you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, it does not matter. I will say start putting your content out there right now. You have a lot to offer. You're very intelligent. You already know that. You look back at these generations that are coming up, they lack a whole bunch of the knowledge that you have. Like, you raise children, you're helping to raise grandchildren. You have so much knowledge that these youngins can use. Put yourself out there. And if you don't want to put your face out there, just do it behind pictures. Put pictures out there. Put other videos out there. Like, that's it, man. There's so many different ways to do it. But this world needs your knowledge. It needs your love. It needs your empathy. It needs your light. It needs a God-fearing human being who can help them out, and not somebody that works for Satan. Not somebody that's only doing it so that you can pad their pockets. It needs some good people, and you are the good person to do it. You walk around with a $500 phone in your pocket. Use it to help you make money. We continue to make all these companies rich, but we're not allowing these products and these tools that we're purchasing, our laptops, our phones, all of those things, to put money back in our pockets. That's ridiculous. We wouldn't advise our children to do it. Why would we do it? Right? And plus, you can leave something for your children's children to see that you've done, that you've tried to advise people, and that you were successful while doing so. All right? Try to understand the lay of the land. Technology is not going anywhere. It's just going to get more and more and more confusing, especially if you do not dabble in it and try to figure it out yourself. Play around with it. Pause. But AI is useful. It's useful. All right. Learn how to use it. Chat GPT, Grok, Claude.ai, Perplexity, you name it. There's so many of them out there. Dabble in it. Ask questions. Tell it to do something. Tell it to create a sentence. Tell it to write your resume. Upload your resume and tell it to fix it. Just to test it out. There's so many different things you can do. Put a picture in it and say, create a thumbnail that's similar to this picture, but I want mine to be better. It'll be okay, and it will create it for you. All right. That's all I got for y'all, man. Love y'all. If y'all need to holler at Coach, be like, hey, Coach, hit me up, and we can work. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks to all of my blues for just for being so helpful, man. Keeping the peace, maintaining the peace inside the chat. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for always being here for me and for other content creators as well. Thank you. For everybody who submitted a super chat, thank you so much for going above and beyond. For everyone who shared my posts, thank you so much for going above and beyond. Y'all are absolutely remarkable. I'll see you. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age. I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.